Hello, how's it going? I'm down on the bottom today because we're going to have some names up above me here on the screen. Welcome back to class, Computer Science 4303. Today is the final lecture. I know I haven't seen you live in a little while, but today is the Tron AI tournament. Let me change this to tournament. Today we are going to be taking your assignment 1, which we did all the way back in September, and finally doing the tournament for that. I ran into some issues getting it all set up. It took me like 4 hours to get it set up, but man, I finally got it done. So let's do that. All right, it feels like yesterday. I know, right? So this term was simultaneously the shortest and longest term of my life. It was like, it felt like yesterday, but it also feels like it took a while. All right, so what I have, let me explain the format of the tournament. Here is the list of all the people in the tournament. So what happens is, if your program worked correctly and ran fast enough, we included it in the tournament. If your name is not shown here, then something happened and the TA could not get your thing to work. It doesn't necessarily mean your program did not work, but unfortunately we don't have infinite time to sit around and debug everything. So, because this is a single elimination tournament, we are going to have, we need to have a multiple of 2 people. So up here you can see that there are 32 people here, but there are only 27 actual entries into the tournament, and then I have 5 random players. Excuse me. So those 5 random players will make up the last 5, and what we will do is I will randomly order these, and I will place them into this round of 32. So we will have matches of 4. We will play 4 games with those players moved around inside the arena, and then we will sum the totals of those games, and then we will play a round of 16 with the top 2 finishers in terms of total score from each of the rounds of 32. So, excuse me, got something stuck in my teeth. There we go. Okay, so I need to do this, which is equals sum of these 4, and then I need to take these and copy them. Copy them into here. Here. What's going on? I thought I had everything set up, but I don't. This will probably happen a few times today, but I'm going to try and get this done in about an hour and a half. I think it should take an hour and a half. Okay, so here, oh my, what am I going to do? Let's take this, no border, right border, bottom border, and top border, side border, top border, take these, copy here, 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 here. Cool. All right, so let's take these over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in a little bit. So we'll zoom in so that we can see it a bit better on the stream. That's good. And now I'll take these, I'll click Data, and I will click Randomize Range. And I will keep randomizing the range until I get at most 1 random in each of these boxes. So there'll be 5 randoms. I want to keep randomizing until there are no cases of 2 randoms in any given box. So here we go, format, data, randomize range. So let's see here. Do we have any 2 randoms that are too close? Here's a random, here's a random, here's a random, here's a random. Where's the other one? Up at top? Okay, we're good to go. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to copy them here, take these, copy 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 here. Perfect. All right. Now, again, I have some formatting issues with the tables, but whatever. I'm not too concerned with that. You know what? I am concerned with that, so we're going to make it right because I am all about the data formatting. So here is the tournament, and it's random pairings. So I apologize if you got stuck with the best team, but you were going to have to beat them anyway in order to come first. All right. So let's go over here. I have the config open. Now this is just some random, these are just like alphabetical. I was doing some testing earlier on. So what we're going to do is we have this open, and I think, let's see, am I going to make this a little bit, here we go. So I will just move this over so I can have the config on the same screen. Perfect. All right, so I've got the config here too. Now what I can do is come over here and I can copy over a random, copy over this team, copy over this team, copy over this team. So that's what we're going to do. So now I can hit this button, and this first game is just a test game. This one does not count, but I want to make sure that everything works, so I can come down here and I can hit this button, and the game plays. Perfect. Okay, so the game plays, and then what I'll do is I'll move these around a little bit so that we get different pairings for each, not different pairings, but different placements for the bots for the 4 games. Okay, so here we go with round A. So round 0A. First game. So we have Random, Kabatov, Haranwala, and Sunil. So wow, okay, 2 bots are still, that was actually a really, really close game. So here I am going to just, I know that this is sort of covering up the results, but I'm just going to copy these results or type these results into the spreadsheet. 452, 540, and 558. And then what I do is close this, I come up here, and then I just sort of randomize these a little bit. So I'm going to take this, put it here, take this, put it here, take this, put it here, and take this and put it here. So I'm just kind of randomizing where they are in the map, and then I am running the game again. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot a space there. That's good. And now let's see. So random is not doing well. I don't suspect random would do well, but we just kind of got to fill that slot. Sunil kind of boxed themselves in here. Yellow and blue are going at it. Oh, yellow's going to get a big score here. Wow. Okay. So that's great. We have Sunil with 305. Random got 8. Kabatov got 606. And Haran got 844. Big score. Great. So now game number 3. Let's see. I'll put this one here. This one here. These are all just random. This one here, and I'll keep that one where it is. All right, let's play again. So how's everyone doing? Talk to me out there in the chat. I'm lonely when no one's talking. Who's your favorite so far? What team names do we have out in the chat if you want to reveal yourselves? You absolutely don't have to, but if you see your team name here, you can type it out so that I know sort of who to cheer for, who tuned in live. All right, so we have another game done. So Random got 8 again. Kabatov got 527. So we've got Rahi. Haran got 637. Oops, 636. Sunil got 412. I'm the rich of Rich Maloney. Nice. All right. Last game of this pairing. Let's see here. We'll put Random here. This one will go here. This one will go here. And this one will go here. All right. Let us run the last one of game 0. So here we have the last game. Ooh, random got 19 this time. A lot of these bots are doing well. It's unfortunate that it's just a single elimination tournament. Oh, wow. Look at that one. That one was really, really close. Haran did really well, so let's put in the scores, and we'll see the final from this particular game. So we have Random had 19. Kabatov had 747. That's an airplane. Haran had 816, and Sunil had 346. Wow. Okay, so if we look at the results, this is the way it's going to work. From this particular one, we had the winner from OA was Haran Hadri. So OA1 is this one. So we copy and paste it over there. And we have second place is Kabatov. So OA2 is where this one goes. So that's how we do it. All right. So that's how this is going to work. Let me, I want to center all of these and center all of those. All right. So next we are going to match 0B. So again, we have Random in this one, Beaten, Seward, and McDonald. Match number 2. Here we go. All right, Random off to a flying start right into the goalposts again, but that's fine. I'm gonna try and move this up so I don't have it in the bottom. There we go. Okay, so how do we do this time? Oh wow, look at this sort of symmetrical structure. That's hilarious. I love watching the patterns that come out of this. So Random got 12, Beaten got 447, Seward got 631, and McDonald got 140. And if you don't do well in the competition, don't be like mad or upset. Sometimes someone's strategy just happened to counter yours, right? So it's not always that you didn't do well. It's just that someone else happened to do the thing that you were weak against, right? So I'm just going to move all the bots down and rotate them and play the second game. So Random again, not doing super well. Oh, red just got cut off by green, and now blue. See, this is the thing. Did blue deserve to have a bunch of points there? Because red and green were sort of battling it out there. And then blue sort of cleaned up the other side of the map. So that's something that can happen sometimes. So we have Random with 8, Beaten with 557, Seward with 388, and McDonald with 265. Now we come over here and we move them around again. And run again. All right, this one seems to be a little more even. No two bots battling it out next to each other. Yellow can fill up a whole bunch. Green can fill up a whole bunch. Oh, yellow sort of boxed it in there. That was good though. Look at the total area that was covered in. That was a lot of the screen. It is nerve-wracking, isn't it, Jacob? Like, it's crazy. I remember doing one of these in class back in the day, and man, I was sweating too. So we have Random here got 19, Beaten got 586, Seward got 356, and McDonald got 651. All right, and now we have the last randomization. So I'm not really randomizing them anymore. I am just rotating them. So I think that's easier for me to do. So here we go. It's all different when your code is in production, right? It's a different beast. Okay, so we have, let me move this down as well so it's not on the screen up there. I have stuff there anyway. Alrighty. It's possible to make an optional Tron bot that still runs fast enough to be practical. An optimal Tron bot. I don't know. I'm not sure what optimal means in the context of 4 bots, right? Because they could gang up on you or something. So it's kind of hard to be optimal in that setting. 8, Beaten, 379, Seward 322, and McDonald 378. Okay, so we have our results. They were much closer this time. Congratulations to Beaten, which is 0B1. So we'll find 0B1. We'll put them there. So you're going to play Kabatov from the last round. And then 0B2 by a narrow margin was Seaward. So 0B2. There we go. So we have our bots for the next round. And now we can go into 0C. So round C, we have Random. We have Kana. We have Igudaro. And we have Sing. Here we go. So I've copied all of those over. Sorry, I was doing that while you weren't able to see. Now I'll run again. Here we go. Oh, green and yellow sort of got spiraled in together. Blue could have got a few more points there, but that's all you can do. So let's enter those results. We have Random with 12, Kana with 392, Igudaro with 219, and Sing with 275. Here we go. Now I will move them around. Okie doke. Next game. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's possible to make an optimal bot. The game is pretty hard. Oh, look at what Kana has here. It's almost like filling it up with water. Wow, wow, wow. That was a good round for blue. So again, sometimes you can get these situations where two bots battle it out and you just sort of move over to the corner and say, "Okay, I'm going to let you fight. I'll just clean up this area over here." So a big 748 for Kana there. Igudaro 257 and Sing with the 223. We've got a very close battle for second place here in this round. Game number 3. Here I go. I'm going to randomize again, or shuffle them again. And next fight. Ooh, Random got 19. That thing is a new high for Random. Yellow taking the outside track. Boxes itself in a little bit. And again, Kana going for this flood fill type of strategy. And did really, really well in that round. That might be a new high overall. So we're going to put those results in. Random got 19. Kana got 962. Wow, that was a really good score. Igudaro with 303. And Sing with 599. So Sing pulling into second place here. Let's see if Igudaro can pull it out in the last round. And it's always anyone's game when it comes to this, because two bots could sort of battle it out, and you could have someone just cleaning up in the corner. So let's do the last round of this one. Here we go. So we're looking for Igudaro can get into second here, so they may have done it. Oh, this is going to be really close. I actually can't do the math in my head for this one. So we have Kana looking to set a new record, over 1,000. Congratulations. I will give a special prize to the person who got the most points in a single round. All right, so we got Random with 8. Kana with 1121. That's the winner so far in terms of the highest score. 497 for Igudaro and 189 for Sing. Oh my god. This is crazy. Look at the score. We were separated by 10. 10 points. Igudaro almost made the comeback in that last round. So congratulations to these two. So we have Kana OC1 and we have Sing as OC2. Wow, that was super close. That was super, super close. On to the next one. So we finally have one with no random players. So this is about to get more interesting. And again, these are random pairings. So yes, I know it was some players have an advantage by being in the group with a random, but that's all you can do when you have random pairings. So here we go. This is the first round of Group D. Oh, we have someone who's running a little bit slower this time, but still within the time frame. Wow. 2 players going crazy. Looks like we've got a oh, wow. Blue. Andrew's pin. Is that a new high score? It's definitely the most filled. So this game, in the, I think, 4 years that I've been doing this tournament, this is the most filled out that I have ever seen a screen. No, that might not be true. I think I had one game once where there were like 5 tiles in the corner that weren't filled out. But this is pretty filled out. Okay. So let's go in here and we'll enter the scores. 962 for Thorn. Butler with 29, got cut off there. Andrew's pin with 1125, great showing there. And Warren with 29. Okay, so now we are going to move them around. And run again. Uh-oh. Warren and Butler, what are you doing? Sorry, don't mean to laugh, but it's something. I think I know who the winners of this one are going to be, if that's happening. Warren and Butler may have had a little bug in their code there. So here we have 2 bots that are obviously doing very, very well, and 2 that may not be doing so hot. So Thorn with the 1080p score, Butler with 29 again, Andrew's pin with 952, and Warren with 29. Now, it may be possible that I made a mistake somewhere. Usually it's not the case, but if I did, that's all you can do. I don't have time to debug absolutely everyone's code for them. So let's go on to the next one. We will rotate the bots again. And run them again. Here we go. So, okay, Butler did not, I don't know, didn't do something right. We have Warren finally out of the gate a little bit, not running into their opponent. And then we have Andrew's pin and Thorn battling it out in a really close one. So let's put in those scores. We have Thorn, 729. We have Butler, 4, unfortunately. Warren, 524. Oh, no. Andrew's pin, 697. And Warren with finally a good score of 524. So for the last match, we will copy these over. Butler up on top. And now we have an this is the closest I've ever seen going into a final game. So, of course, you can kind of see who's going to go on here, but this will determine who's first and who's second. So let's run this game. Oh, wow. Butler taking a different strategy this time, just taking up a bunch of the field. And we have, looks like we're going to have Andrew's pin in first place for Group D. So let me just put in the scores to make it official. Thorn had 443. Butler had 286. Everyone had a better showing this time. Andrew's pin with 851. And Warren with 149. So here, if I close this, we can see that Andrew's pin won Group D, so that's 0D1. And Thorn got 0D2. Cool. So let me fix these. I always got to fix the fix the borders just to make sure. There we go. No, one more over on the left. Perfect. So now we're going down into Group E. So Group E, here are the teams that we have. So we have Fang. Oh, we have another random. We have Rich Maloney. So Rich Maloney is in the crowd, I believe. Yep. So Evan is in the crowd for Rich Maloney. And here we go for this round. Oh, someone's running a bit slow. That's barely within the realm of reasonableness. But whatever, those were the rules. You're allowed to run as long as it's a few frames per second. Someone started running a lot faster once that happened. Wow, we've got some really interesting strategies here. Fitzgerald looking like a Julia fractal over here. So let's see. Fang got 416. Random got 8. Rich Maloney got 551, and Fitzgerald got 344. So this is going to be a really interesting one, I think. These strategies look quite varied and randomized, so that's always fun. Here we go. We have randomized them, and now we are going into game number 2. Someone here is probably doing some sort of like flood fill algorithm, and as soon as part of the map gets like blocked off, it's probably the case that it runs faster because there's less things to search. Wow, what a close match. This is crazy. All right, let's put in these scores. We have Fang with 464, Random with 8 again, Rich Maloney with 377, Fitzgerald with 338. So extremely close battle for this one. Let's move them all again. Okay. Game number 3. How's everyone's other courses this term? How many exams do you have? No exam in this course, but hopefully the project is going well. Oh, wow. Yellow and blue almost blocking each other off there. Yellow had a chance to block off blue, and it didn't. This is really close. I love seeing these sort of weird battles. All right, so we have Fang with 473, Random with 8, Rich Maloney with 372, and Fitzgerald with 234. All right, so we've got 2 teams that are really, really close for first, sort of pulling away. So Fitzgerald looking for a comeback here. I have only 1, but it's very heavy loaded. 5 projects due in 2 weeks. I'll come to your funeral, Zakwan. That's brutal. Hopefully you get them all done in time. Hopefully you have some of them done by now and you've time budgeted well. Because I know this course's project is a lot of work. So, all right, this is for all the marbles here. We have Random already running into itself at only 6. That's a new low score for Random. Let's see here. So who needs the comeback? Fitzgerald needs the comeback here. So we're looking. Blue needs to have a really good... Oh, blue and yellow tie. Green boxes themselves. I don't know. I can't do the math here. I don't know who's first. Fang got 439. Random got 6. Rich Maloney got 326. And Fitzgerald got 335. So if we go look at the results, we have OE1 is going to be Fang. Congratulations. And OE2 is going to be Rich Maloney. So congratulations to those 2 for moving on into the next round. Now we have F. So Evan, you're sweating out there. You made it through. Congratulations into the top 16. So who else did we have? We had Rahi. Rahi's not playing yet. Porter. All right, there's Porter, Pollitt, Shabbat, and Lou. Here we go. Group F. All CS courses, which makes it a bit easier. Well, I wish you luck with all of those. Oh, Pollock got trapped in. Oh no, Lou trapped himself in. Porter is just gliding to victory in this one. Yellow and green box themselves in. Uh-oh, what are you going to do? Where's red going to go now? Look at this. Okay, so Porter kind of got a free win on that one. 1077 for Porter, 123 for Pollitt, Shabbat 177, and Lou 199. Very, very close battle for second place so far. Let's see what happens when we mix them up again. Okay. Game number 2. Wow. Blue is just a shark. It's just destroying people. Now it gets to fill out its own area here. Wow. Okay. So this is going to be This is going to be an interesting game. Oh no, Blue, what are you doing? Kind of boxed itself in. All right, but very different results from the first round. So this time Porter had only 57, had 1,000 in the first game. Pollitt with 793, Shabbat with 562, and Lou with 56. Wow, this one is interesting. All right, so now we're going switch them up and run again. Someone said something seems to be wrong with my code. Uh-oh. I'm not sure. I think you just got attacked. You're getting attacked by... Look at Blue. It's vicious. That's the most aggressive bot we've seen so far. Winning again. So Yellow is just minding its business, filling in its own little space, and then Blue came through and attacked. So again, other bots can get in the way of your plans. That's the nature of the 4-player game. Okay, so Porter had 571, Pollitt with 66, Shabbat with 552, and Lou with 197. All right, now anything could happen in the final round, so let's mix them up again. Okay, and we'll run game 4 of Group F. Oh, Yellow got cut off by Green this time. Yeah. So if your goal is to escape and the other bot's goal is to destroy, that might be a losing battle. But this is really close. So let's see. You might not be out yet. We have Porter with 843, Pollitt with 587, Shabbat with 167, and Lou with 198. So here we have the results from this one. I kind of feel bad for Lou. He got a bit picked on in that one. Blue went after him, and then Green went after him. But we had a very, very close battle for second place. So congratulations to Porter. You are 0F1. And congratulations to Pollitt for 0F2. Okay. Now we are moving on to Group G. So we have Rahi and Stanley Harris and Xian and Kyo. Can't survive. I know. It was very close, but you just got put in the room with a bunch of sharks and the sharks ate you. That's all you can do. Oh, Green got cut off here. Yellow and Red are filling up their respective holes that they made. Yellow doing a little bit better job there. So Stanley Harris won that one. So we've got Rahi with 582, Stanley Harris with 701, Xian with 205. I think that's a 0. Yeah. And 163 for Kyo. Let's move them around. All right, Group G, game number 2. Let's see what happens this time. Again, Stanley Harris making its little hole that it's going to fill up. And this time, Xian had an opportunity, but filled itself into a little bit of a hole there. So we've got Rahi with 209, Stanley Harris with 650, Xian with 399, and Kyo with 139. All right. So we've got... still a battle for second place going on in this one. And as you see, you know, one round can vary by hundreds. So we'll see what happens in this one. All of them sort of went for the middle in this one. That's hilarious. This time we had a much different result. So that was a bloodbath. We have Rahi with 225, Stanley Harris with 185, Xian with 316, and Kyo with 213. So the game, still anybody's game. We're separated by less than... So the match to watch here is who does better, Kian or Rahi, because they're separated by less than 100. All right, here we go. Game number 4 of match G. Oh no! Everybody just ran into each other. Well, Stanley Harris is going to make out like a bandit on this one. I can tell you that much. Congratulations to Stanley Harris for the first place victory. Wow. Look at them filling out that. That's crazy. A new high score for sure. Okay, so Rahi with 99. Stanley Harris with 1523. Easily securing first place in this one. 77 for Zion. And Kyo with 80. So a really close match here. But we have Stanley Harris with OG1. And we have second place, Rahi. So congratulations to Rahi, who I believe is out there in the chat for making it to the next round. So OG2. Now we have the last, but not least, round of 32. Chowdhury, Hennessy, Tassin, and a random. So the last random is in here. And I think we have Hennessy out there as well, who says they are sweating. So let's see how Hennessy does in the round of 32. Hopefully they can move on. So random's already out. Chowdhury, okay, decided that they didn't want any of this round. What happened? What happened in this round? Oh my god. Well, congratulations to Tassin for moving on to the next round. Dear Lord, that is going to be hard to beat. That is going to be maybe the top score of all time. With a 2,000. Oh dear. All right, so let's put those scores in. Chowdhury 52, just wasn't having any of it. Just ran into their tail. Hennessy with a 126. And Tassin with 2008. Wow. That's insane. That probably will never happen again. But let's randomize these a bit more, and we'll see what happens in this round. So it's the battle for second place, unless, I mean, that could happen again to someone else. Let's see. So Chowdhury, everyone doing better this time. Blue is being absolutely vicious, but blocking itself off here. Hennessy. Wow. Okay. So the two bots who didn't do well last time did well this time. So we have an actual battle for second place. That's what you like to see. So Chowdhury this time with 773. Hennessy with the 701. Wow. Oh my god, that's close. Tassin with 436. And Random with 12. So if you look at the scores, Chowdhury and Hennessy, talk about sweating. Oh my lord. All right. So we're moving them all again. Game number 3. Here we go. Oh, Hennessy, I'm sorry. Tassin is just vicious. Chowdhury and Tassin doing really well here. Let's see who wins the standoff. Oh, blue backed off first in the game of chicken. Looks like we may have this decided unless something dramatic happens in game number 3. So Chowdhury 954, Hennessy 126, Tassin 1097, and Random with the 8. So we have one bot just massively out in front because of that first game. If these two reverse what just happened, it's still anyone's game. So let's do the last round here. And let's see what happens. All right, go. Hennessy needs to come back. Oh no, cut off by green. You had it almost done. Hennessy, this could have been you. If it wasn't for these 3 blocks. The whole tournament comes down to 3 blocks. Congratulations to Chowdhury for making it in. Okay, so we have 988 for Chowdhury. Hennessy, unfortunately, with the 183. You hate to see it. Tassin with the 213. And Random with the 19. So, unfortunately, one of our viewers here eliminated in round number 1. OH1 is going to be Tassin. And OH2 is going to be Chowdhury. Look at this. So we have our top 16 decided. Congratulations to these teams. We are now going to start playing the round of 16. So all of these teams have proven themselves. Now they have to prove themselves against each other. Here we are. Group 1A, go. Let's see what happens. All moving for the start. Blue and red with an absolutely symmetrical performance so far. This is amazing. Wow. I like that one. That's cool. I love when these patterns form. You can sort of see the algorithms thinking while it's going. So Haran 394, Seaward with the 349, Kana with the 349. Oh, wow, an exact tie. And Thorn with the early lead with the 609. So let's mix those up. No more randoms in the tournament, of course. It's all players from here on out. We've got 2 players on the bottom headbutting this time. That looks really cool. Green could have gotten a little more there. Probably not doing a flood fill. So Fang, no, not Fang. What am I doing? Haran 562, Seaward 333, Kana 443, and Thorn with the 289. All right, I'm going to copy this over here. No, why does that always happen? Hang on, I gotta fix the borders. Left, down. I guess I can just do this, hey? There we go. All right, so these go here, and 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 go here. Excuse me. All right, game number 3. We are moving right along. Here we go. Next game, blue and red passing right by each other. Red choosing to go up. That's not the best of ideas. Haran might be able to get a good score out of this one. Oh, wow. Really, really, really close result there. So let's, we've got Haran with 798. Seaward with 218. Kana with 245, and Thorn with the 657. We've got a close battle for first place this time between Haran and Thorn. So this is going to be a really interesting 4th game here. So let's mix them up. All right. Blue and red. Heading toward the middle, bit of a stepwise function there. Oh, Haran is out early. That might spell disaster for their chances. We don't know yet. Thorn cleaning up the rest of the map that it can as best it could. So here we have Haran with just the 164 that time. Seaward with the 398. Kana with the 500. And Thorn with the 726. Look at this. Oh, wow. These were close. So we have Thorn is going to be 1A1, moving on to the round of 8. And we have second place, Haran. Haranwala, sorry, not Haran. So here we have Haranwala, which is 1A2. Perfect. So here I'll fix up those things later. Next round, we have Fang. So 1B, Stanley Harris, and Chowdhury. That was kind of funny last time where Chowdhury came back from the 52. Wow, I can't believe that. All right, so let's run this game. Make sure we're saved. Who's the favorite? Type your favorite in the chat. Who do you think's going to win? Oh, wow. Stanley Harris. Looking good for Stanley Harris. You get that one good game. That's sometimes all you need. Let's see how much of the map that they can fill out, because they could get underneath and around that green. And they do. Wow. Great round by Stanley Harris. Had to find that path, but they found it. All right. So Fang had 144, Pollitt 48, Stanley Harris 1731, and Chowdhury with the 29. Now, that's not going to happen every time, so let's move him around and run again. Chowdhury doesn't like that left side. There's some bug in the code or something that just runs into itself on the left side, so unfortunately for Chowdhury. Similar results that time. I think we had the same placement of all the agents, so we have Fang with 412, Pollitt with 236, Stanley Harris with the 611, and Chowdhury, unfortunately, with the 48. All right. Next arrangement. Game number 3. Better showing by most bots this time. Stanley Harris made that box for itself along with Pollitt. Look at this. I think we have Stanley Harris going to be moving on. Safe to say, especially after that first round. All right, so Stanley Harris looking like a pretty strong bot. Fang, we got 415. Pollitt, 475. Stanley Harris with the 966. Wow. We may have a new high total score after this one. And Chowdhury with the 84. So we're in the big leagues now. All the big bots are coming out with their good strategies. All right. Now we have the last round. What's the highest score total so far? 3754. So Stanley Harris could get a new high score total if they do well in this one. I don't know if they're going to beat it. It's going to be so close. It's going to be so close. Fang, oh wow. Fang coming out with a good showing this time. Well done. Look at this algorithm. That's really cool. That's probably the most unique filling we've seen so far, and they get over 1,000 here. So Fang with 1,083. Pollitt with 100. Stanley Harris with the 378. Doesn't quite get to the highest total so far. Chowdhury with the 48. Okay. So what are our results here? We have in first place, 1B1 is going to be Stanley Harris. And 1B2 is going to be Fang. Congratulations for moving on. All right. 1C. We have Rich Maloney, who is in the crowd, if I believe. Is anyone still in the competition who's still out? Who's out there watching? I always like to see people tuning in live for the competition who are doing well in the competition. Here we go with 1C. Who's Ab0? You can say who you want if you want. You can say who you are. You don't have to. I won't make you divulge your info. But here we are in the next round. Rahi, okay. So Rahi is in this one. So we've got 2 people who are in the chat who are in this competition. So hopefully you both move on. I don't have any favorites, but I do like to see people who come to class win things, right? Here we go. Red and blue. Oh, yellow! Yellow, as red and blue battled it out, yellow gets to flood fill the left side of the map here. So that's really good for them starting out. But lots of good battles between the other bots. Let's see how the rest of this round goes. So we've got Rich Maloney with 233, Porter with 889, what a good round, Rahi 205, and Tassin 187. All right. And as you have seen, this all depends on the initial placements sometimes. So let's get the next round. Here we go. Next round, everyone... Oh, red and yellow. Tassin and Rahi are right on each... Look at yellow. Oh, my God. All of them were so close. Porter. Rich Maloney can't... Oh, no. Porter very correctly seals it off and gets the whole map to itself here. Wow. Porter doing well to seal off areas of the map. Good strategy. All right. So Rich Maloney with the 380. Porter again with the good showing, 967. Rahi with the 168. And Tassin with the 133. So here we've got a battle going for second place, I believe. It looks like Porter is kind of running away with this one with their strategy of sealing off the map while everyone else fights it out. Here we go. Sometimes you do get this sort of rock, paper, scissors effect, right? Where two bots might be choosing to battle it out against each other and another bot might just be in the corner sweeping up, you know? It depends on the strategies of everyone, and that has to do with the random pairings. Look at this battle. See, yellow and red, yellow and green, really fighting it out there. But Porter again taking the highest score in that round. So this time we had Mitch Maloney with the 139, Porter with the 505, Rahi with the 488. Oh, this is going to be a really interesting final round for people out there. So look at this. We have Rahi and Rich Maloney. It's actually, second place is completely up for grabs in this round. It's only off by a couple of hundred. We have Rahi in second place currently and Rich Maloney. Both of them are out there in the chat. So let's do the final round and see how this one goes. So the interesting battle here will be between, well, all of them really. I would say Rahi and Rich Maloney. Let's see. Only one can move on. Click. So Rahi in yellow, Rich Maloney in green. So the yellow-green battle is on. Let's see how it goes. Green. Oh, green and yellow. Oh! Rich, you are vicious. You are vicious. You blocked them off. Looks like that is going to secure your second place spot, but I don't know. I haven't seen the results yet, but that looks pretty convincing. Rahi giving the salute in the chat, the 07. Let's see. Just make it official. 539 for Maloney. Porter with the 332. Rahi with the 47. It was so close. And Tassin with the 130. Unlucky placements, but it turned around. Yeah, everyone's got the same luck in this tournament. So, 1C1 is going to be Porter, and 1C2 is going to be Rich Maloney. Whew, that was a close one. I like the close ones. All right, and in the final round of 16, we have Kabatov Singh beaten. We have Singh, and we have Andrews Pin. All right. Here we go. Last round of 16 match. Beaten is filling up the middle of the map and then goes off to the corner. Oh, and Kabatov fills up. That was pretty close. So no runaway favorites in the first round here. I like to see that. So 499, 386 for Beaten, 332 for Singh, and 234 for Andrews Pin. Alrighty. Close that down, move them around. Okie doke. Here we go. I can't even commentate on this one. Red and blue look like Andrews Pin with its unique filling style. Oh, it made its way into the middle. See, that's what wins you competitions, right? Is finding those little paths to victory to just eke out a few more points. So Kabatov 263 in that one, Beaten with 375, Singh with 213, and Andrews Pin with the huge 934. Big score for the round of 16. Moving along to the next placement. Here we go. Blue and green with a similar strategy, meeting it right in the middle. Wow. And I can tell by that filling style that that's Andrews Pin cleaning up. All right. So here we go. We've got Kabatov, 400. Beaten with 399. Sing with 93, and Andrew's Pin with 981. Someone just said, it would be cool if you played off all the best bots from previous years, assuming you still have them. Yes, and so I can't do that, unfortunately. Maybe I can? I could try to find the results and, like, keep the best one from each year, maybe, and try and implement that. That's a good idea. Maybe I could do that. Right now, though, I'm just trying to get all the marking done. So it would be cool if I could do that, though. So here's what we have. Look at this. Going into the final game, we have 2 bots separated by 2 points. So that's crazy. Very, very close battle so far. Let's see who gets the favorable outcome in game number 4. Kavatov or Beaten. So Kavatov in green, Beaten in red. Green versus red gets to go into the next round. Let's see who does it. Oh, that was so close. I actually don't know. That was so close. Let's see. Wow, this might be the closest result I have ever had. So Kavatov 416, Beaten 458, Sing 57, and Andrew's Pin 887. Yes. And look at this, by 40, Beaten moves on to the next round. So Andrew's Pin gets 1d1, and Beaten by 40 points moves on to the next one. So congratulations to Kavatov as well, but just eked out in that one. So here we go. We are going to have left, down, up. Oops. I gotta fix the borders. If it doesn't look good, it doesn't mean anything, right? Left, down, up. And then over here, that one is already good. All right. Round of 8. Let's go. Thorn. Fang. Porter. Beaten. Are any of these 4 teams still out there? I hope you are watching live so you can watch this semifinal. Here we go. Who's the favorites? You got to type the favorites out there. Oh, yellow. Yellow escaped. That's good. I like Fang. I'm cheering for Fang because it has a really unique style. I'm cheering for Fang. I think Andrew's Pin might be the strongest bot that I can see, but I think Fang has a really unique style. So those are the 2 I'm going to be cheering for. Not that I'm cheering for a person. I'm just cheering for algorithms. Fang with a 427, Porter with a great show 771, and Beaten with the 195. So game number 1 goes to Beaten, or Porter, sorry. Here we go. Game number 2. Someone is cheering for Porter. Let's see how they do this time. Going straight for the middle of the map. Button heads with blue. Ooh. Wow, what a close game. That was excellent. That was excellent. I really like seeing close games where the whole map gets filled out. So Thorn 372, Fang 588. Great job by Fang there. Porter 355 and Beaten 431. Wow. So we have a real race going out here for first and second. And that's what you see. The results get closer and closer usually as the tournament goes on because everyone still in is pretty strong. So let's go with game number 3. See how this one goes. Uh-oh, green better escape is going. Oh, wow. See, that's why I like Fang, is because it keeps it interesting. Like, what is that? What was that? Like, nobody else in the tournament even comes close to that sort of creativity. I like seeing creative things. All right, so Thorn 619. Congratulations to Thorn on that one. That's going to make things very close. Fang with the 528. Porter with the uncharacteristic 193. and beaten with the 272. We have the race for first and second here is anyone's. This could be literally anyone's. This is for the finals. So any of these three could be in the finals right now based on how they do in this last placement. So we've got Fang in first, Porter in second, Thorn in third, and if Beaton gets lucky, they could also be in there. So this is a huge game. Let's go. Game number 4. I'm kind of sweating for this one. This is really... Oh my god, Fang, stop giving me a heart attack. So green could have done away with red there. Porter finding the out. Is it enough? Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to enter the scores. Thorn had 225. Fang, 445. Porter, 803. What a score. And Beaton with 109. So yeah, that last round really decided things there. We've got Porter just eking out Fang by about 150 points. So Porter is going to be 2A1. And Fang is going to be 2A2. So Fang with that interesting strategy makes it through. And here we have the last of the semifinal. Stanley Harris, Rich Maloney, Andrews Pin. Here we go. My prediction, after having seen the bots, is that Andrews Pin may win, but I think Stanley Harris is also very strong. They're all strong at this point, right? So who am I to judge? All right, here we go. Game number 1 of 2B. To be or not to be. Yellow and blue walking a very thin line. Andrews Pin better get out of this corner. Oh, wow. See? Look at that. Yellow and blue. Battling it out. Andrews Pin came out of nowhere, just minding its own business over in the corner. And then managed to get this really excellent flood fill here. All right. So, Harana got the 511, kind of did their own thing up on the top. Stanley Harris, 84. Rich Maloney, 144. And Andrews Pin with the insane 1,200 in the semifinals. All right, that's probably not going to happen again, but we'll see based on where they are in the map. Game number 2. We've got Rich Maloney out there in the chat. I don't know if anyone else is in the chat watching live. Ooh, yellow. Haran, what are you doing? Big battle in the middle. Oh, Andrews Pin gets cut off. Rich Maloney. Huge win in game number 2 for Rich Maloney. Huge. That anti-spiral technique. Unstoppable. All right, Haran, we had 196. Stanley Harris, 471. Rich Maloney, 769. Congratulations to Rich out there watching live. And Andrews Pin with a 229. Wow. So Rich Maloney in a second place by about 200 now, but of course that can change at any time. Doesn't mean that they're guaranteed, but it certainly helps their chances. All right, game number 3. Here we go. Red and green. Oh my god. Who's Rich Maloney? Red. They're all in the middle. Oh, Andrews Pin got cut off by Stanley Harris. Stanley Harris going on a filling spree. This is going to be anyone's game. This is insane. Crowd's going wild. Wow. Wow, wow. Okay, let's see. I don't even know what the scores are going to be like this time. Haran with the 553 sneaking up from behind. Stanley Harris with 1157. Rich Maloney with 99. And Andrews Pin with 98. Oh my god, this is crazy close. So Andrews Pin had a commanding lead, overtaken by Stanley Harris in round 3. We've got this 3-way battle here. Oh my god, this is crazy. What's going to happen? I don't know. Here we go. Nerve-wracking. We got the sweaty bots going into round number 4. Let's just do it. I don't know what to say. Here we go. These bots have had such great battles. This could probably be the finals. Oh, green going down. Don't go down too far. Green cutting. Okay, so that section is cut off. Rich Maloney getting cut off in the top left. Oh no. Stanley Harris only getting 400 though. Oh wow. This is going to be close. They're only separated by a couple of hundred. I don't know who's going to take this. So Haran with the 576. That's a great score to finish it off. Stanley Harris with the 400. Rich Maloney 149. And Andrew's Pin with 556. Wow, that was extremely close. But we have 2B1 by 20 points. 2B1 Stanley Harris and 2B2 by just 100 and some or 200 points is Andrew's Pin. So we have our finals here. Wow. That was excellent. So the way this is going to work is that we have the same thing for the finals, but then we have a 1 versus 1 as well based on the result of the finals. So the people in the finals are going to have a 1 versus 1 tournament, and we'll see how that goes. So Porter is going to go up here. So this is the finals of the competition. Stanley Harris and Andrew's Pin. Let's go. Game number 1 of the finals. Good luck. Oh, Fang got caught in really quickly. Andrew's Pin is going to have a bunch of room. So is Stanley Harris. Looks like Andrew's Pin is going to win round number 1. Wow, a ton of the map cleared off. Fang got cornered really early. 377 for Porter, 100 for Fang. Stanley Harris 633, and Andrew's Pin with the 780. All right, let's move them. All right. Excuse me. Here we go. Game number 2. Let's see who takes this one. Fang is going to have a ton of room up in the top to work. Let's hope they can fill out a bunch of it. Fang with the excellent... Oh, wow, it went back and filled out more. So Fang taking game number 2, that mixes things up a lot. Porter with 367. Fang with the 648. Crazy. Stanley Harris with the 84, and Andrew's Pin with the 367. Oh, wow. So this is kind of nuts. Look at the separation here. Only a few points separating second, third, and fourth. Whew. It's great. Like, this is great. I like close games. Andrew's Pin ahead by 400 points. Can they stay ahead, though? If Andrew's Pin has a poor showing, it's going to be a very, very interesting... Can Red cut them off? Oh, cut them off, Red! No! Oh! Andrew's Pin! Oh, wow. Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting. We got Porter, 266. Fang, 376. Stanley Harris, 503. And Andrew's Pin, 233. This is the final game of the final, and first and last are only separated by 400 points. That's insane. I've never seen anything even remotely this close before. Congratulations to everyone who made it this far. Wow. All right. Whew. Who's going to win? We shall see. There we go. Andrew's pin got cut off. Stanley Harris got cut off. Fang. Oh my. All right. I'm typing in the numbers. 252 for Porter. Fang 429. Stanley Harris 303. Andrew's pin 162. I have been doing this for 5 years. I have not seen anything remotely this close. This is insane. And it's basically a tie, right? Look at these scores. In first place by 11 is Fang. Fang came back in that last game. In second place, by 20 points, Andrew's pin, and then Stanley Harris. Wow, 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 wow. So we got, wow, that's crazy. So Fang had 1553. Andrew's pin, 1542. And Stanley Harris, 1523. I have never seen anything like it, folks. That's nuts. That's nuts. That's nuts. Okay. Crazy. All right. So now we're going to have the 1 versus 1 finals. And so the way we do that is this is finalist number 4. Finalist number 1. And this is finalist number 4. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 random bots in with them because the random bots usually kill themselves really quickly. So this is essentially a 1 versus 1. Then we have finalist number 2 and finalist number 3 into the semis. And then the 2 winners from the semis go here. But of course, we have to fix our... Oh, and please do not type the results into Discord. I am going to post a spoiler... like a spoiler tag results so that people can watch this if they want to without getting the results spoiled on Discord. Let me just open up Discord to make sure there are no spoilers. So don't post any spoilers. I will post those later. All right, so let's go into this final. Okay, so here we have Fang and Porter. And then I'm going to do random and random. So we have Fang and Porter. They're going to be separated on diagonals. And that's the way we're going to be, is they're going to be as far apart from each other as possible for all 4 games. But they're going to be rotated around. So here we go. First game of the semifinals for the 1v1. So we have Fang and Porter. Let's see how they do. Fang with that really unique style. I'm kind of glad that they won because I like seeing interesting styles win. Wow, what an insanely close battle. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, Fang. Taking the first game with style. It's like I could fill it all out, but I don't need to, right? I could fill it all out. All right. So what do we have for that score? We had Fang with 1210. And Porter with 367. Game number 2. So I'm going to move them all down again. Here we go. So the randoms are out. We have a new best showing for random. This is random's best score ever, 23. Congratulations to random. This time it's Porter. Fang kind of worked itself into a corner there. So this is not over yet, folks. Wow, Porter's going to have a huge lead after this one. Porter finding its legs on that second game. So we've got Fang with a 129 only on that one, and Porter 1313. So I've got to put in these totals again. And then these totals, oh, sorry. These, we got no border, then all around border. So this goes here and then here. So wow, this is also still a battle. Really close battle here. 300 is nothing to separate two bots in a 1v1. Here we go. Who's going to win? Fang's got to work itself out of this one. Of course it does. Just giving me a heart attack every single time. Hope it gets out of here. Oh, it gets out of there again. Who's going to win? This one is so close. Okay. So Porter pulling a little bit more ahead there after that second game, after the third game. So Fang with the 712 and Porter with the 859. So very, very close. Yeah, Jacob in the chat saying very, very well done, everyone. Great bots. And it's cool to see different strategies too in the bots. That's really neat. Fang had a really unique strategy. Stanley Harris had a really interesting way of flood filling. Andrew Pin just really strong showing overall. All right. Here we go. This is the last one. This is to see who gets into the finals. Fang is working itself into a corner. Looks like we might have Porter. So see, it's not always the case that just because they won the 4v4 doesn't mean that they're going to win the 1v1. All right, so we have Fang with 440, and we have Porter with the 826. So we have congratulations to 1 versus 1 semi 1 is Porter moving on to the 1v1 final. Now we have Andrew's Pin and Stanley Harris moving into the next semifinal. Here we go. Oh no. Oh no, Pin. What did you do? Well, you're going to have a hill to climb after this one. Stanley Harris filling it out pretty nicely here. We've got to wait for them to finish to see their final score. All right. Wow. Okay. So Andrew's Pin with the 179, not bad, but the 2076 from Stanley Harris in the first one. Now that can happen to anyone in the second game. These are both really strong bots. So let's see. Ooh, Andrew's Pin. What's going on in the 1 versus 1? The 4v4 specialist. It may be down for the count after these two games. We'll see, though. We'll see. So Andrew's Pin with the 76. That's not going to change. Let's see what Stanley Harris pulls out. Around 2,000 again. Insane. Insane gaming here, folks. 2075. Wow, that was insanely close to the original battle. Here we go. Stanley Harris. Andrew's Pin. All right, so we're going to need to see kind of a comeback here from Andrew's Pin in order to get here. So here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, so the clash of the Titans here. Well, I think that, you know, Stanley Harris is throwing rock and Andrew's Pin is throwing paper. Getting stuck behind this random bot in the corner, moving into the corner like that. That's all she wrote, I think, for Andrew's Pin. I don't think there are enough spaces on the map to come back in the final game. But we've got to run it out either way. So 106 for Andrew's Pin. And how does Stanley Harris end up? 2155. All right. So Andrew's Pin, even though it came second place overall, the 1v1, Stanley Harris is getting that revenge for the third place finish, I think, in the 1v1 tournament. Here we go. Last game. Same sort of result, unfortunately, for Andrew's Pin. Just getting caught up by Stanley Harris's aggressive style. All right. So 140 for Andrew's pin. And we're going to have another 2,000, it looks like, for Stanley Harris. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Boom. 2071. Congratulations to Stanley Harris for making it into the 1v1 final. So we've got left, up, down. Yeah, that was a W. All right, here we go. We've got Porter versus Stanley Harris for the 1v1 final. Game number 1. Good luck to both. Wish you well. Porter with a very interesting strategy here. Oh, a bunch. Oh, Stanley Harris cutting off Porter's diagonal strat. How much can it get filled out? 750. All right, still anyone's game. Still anyone's game. 233 for Porter. 750 for Stanley Harris. Let's shake it up a little bit. Let's go again. Stanley Harris won the first match. Porter needs a little bit of a comeback. They're kind of doing their own thing this time. Oh, Stanley Harris with the snipe. Just sees that, like, fish in the water and snags it. Even filling out that little part in the middle, just showing off now. All right, Porter 216. Stanley Harris 1092. We can still have a comeback here in this third game, but it's going to need both games probably. Stanley Harris looking like they are just the 1v1 clobbering champ. This could end differently. Stanley Harris boxed in. Porter. Okay, this is what it needed. This is what Porter needed. We're going to have an interesting game 4. So the finals of the finals are going to be interesting, which you love to see. Here we go. All right, so the 600 comeback, is it enough? Porter with the 1149, Stanley Harris with the 419. Whew. So it's possible. They're 700 behind, but they just won by 700. Here it is. Finals of the finals, folks. Good luck to both competitors. Stanley Harris and Porter. Porter needs a big W here. Big W. Cut it off. Oh, wow. Are there 700 left? Are there 700 left on the board? I don't know. Can it fill it all out? How much can it fill out? Oh. How close is it? How close is it? Porter 1040. Stanley Harris 341. Oh my god. How does it keep happening? How does it keep happening? Porter with the 2-game comeback to win the 1v1 finals by 30 points. 30 points. Congratulations to Porter. Wow. Just wow. That's amazing. That was a really, really cool tournament. No, we're not L-ing people out here. Get out of here. Time out for the L. We're not trash talking people here. All right. So here we go. Or was that Rahi? Sorry if that was Rahi. I didn't mean to time out you. But anyway. Yeah. Absolutely insane results from the tournament. Just, I don't know what to say. Congratulations to people who are in the tournament. Now, for your projects, make sure you get those projects done. Everyone here gets 2 bonus % on your assignment 1. So congratulations. Congratulations on making it to the top 8. what an insane final. What an insane 1v1 final. I cannot believe it. Don't post any spoilers in Discord, please. I'm going to post an announcement with a spoiler tag. Yeah, absolutely insane tournament. By far the closest I've ever had. That was really, really fun. Thank you all for participating in the course. I have a lot of fun with this course. I know it kind of went off the rails a little bit with the strike, and then we kind of focused on the project rather than on more lectures and stuff. But, I don't think you minded having to watch fewer lectures. Let's just be real. So get to work on those projects. I am going to be sending out a questionnaire, sort of a course evaluation at the end. Please keep a lookout for that. I would be very grateful if you could fill that out for me. I hope you had a good time in the course. I had a great time in the course. And I wish you all the best on the projects. And if you need any help with anything, I am still going to have my office hours until the end of the term. So until the 21st, which is the end of exams, I am still going to be in my office on Mondays. Unless, let's see here, we've got April. So yeah, I will be in my office on the 10th and the 17th for my normal office hours. All right. Thank you, Lou. You're very, very welcome. I love these courses and especially these competitions, and I apologize that I couldn't get them up and running sooner, but next year I've learned my lesson, so it'll be easier next year. Great. So yeah, that's all I have. That's the last lecture. Good luck to you all, and have a great project, and I can't wait to see them. See ya.